Hey guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about a question I got from a friend and about the vitamins that I'm taking and DHA specifically. So she asked, I was curious why you chose the fish oil rather than DHA vitamin pills. How do you take your fish oil? Maybe in your next video you can talk about why you chose the vitamins you did. I'd be curious to know more about the prenatals and what your consumer reports say about the best worst brands to buy. So, Consumer Reports unfortunately didn't have a lot of information about vitamins. I guess there's just not a ton of good research. It's not a regulated industry, so they don't kind of have the research to back it up. But I wanted to go over the vitamins that I'm taking, and then we'll talk a little bit more about DHA specifically. So I chose Rainbow Light. There we go. The Prenatal 1. So it's complete nutrition for mom and baby. It is made from a food-based multivitamin. So it's not concocted in the laboratory. It's made with real foodstuffs. That's my understanding. I was just kind of validated taking this brand because I saw it in the midwifery office. They sell this brand. I've seen it in a lot of natural food stores. So that's why I decided to go with this one. In addition, I was taking the fish oil in liquid form. That was mostly because my husband hates taking pills, and he also takes fish oil for other health reasons. That's the only reason I was taking it in the liquid form. It's just yummier and easier to take than a pill. But I kind of looked into it a little bit. And I found another prenatal DHA, Nordic Naturals, and it's also purified fish oil. And this actually has a lot more DHA than even the liquid that I was taking. So what you want to look for is how much DHA specifically is in the vitamin. So a lot of times they'll advertise the omega-3 amount, but that's EPA and DHA combined, and you want to make sure you have at least 220 milligrams of DHA, not omega-3s. So this one has 450 DHA and 90 EPA for a total of 580 omega-3s. I don't know if you can see that. But here's the breakdown of the DHA and the EPA. So this is a lot more potent, and so I decided that based on your question, Carolyn, I thought it would be a good idea to take this instead of the liquid fish oil, plus that way I'm not going through my husband's fish oil faster. And then just as a reminder, I'm also taking a vitamin D because we're all tend to be deficient in vitamin D. And then while I'm preparing for pregnancy, this would not be something that I would do during pregnancy, but while I'm preparing for pregnancy, I'm also taking an aspirin. It's a enteric, so it's a coated for your stomach digestion, 81 milligrams aspirin, and this is just to help with inflammation in the body, just to prepare for pregnancy. So those are the pills. Chose those. A little bit more from Dr. Liu about DHA, besides the fact that you need 220 before you get pregnant and 300 milligrams of DHA when you're actually pregnant. Again, you can get DHA from other sources besides fish oil. For example, you can get it from microalgae. I even saw it in the store from like different seed sources like sunflower oil, etc. But the cold water fish really provides the most potent form of DHA. Another thing that's important when considering absorbing omega-3s is that if you eat too many omega-6s, it disrupts your absorption of omega-3s. So omega-6s are in meats. So if you're eating too many trans fats and meats with omega-6s, it'll disrupt the absorption of the omega-3s. He says that the Average daily intake of DHA for U.S. women of childbearing age is 50 milligrams, significantly less than the 220 milligrams daily amount recommended by the International Society for the Study of Fatty Acids and Lipids. And then he goes on to say that, during pregnancy it should be increased to 300 milligrams. Again, you can get omega-3s from nuts, seeds, oils, so making sure you have flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, soybeans, canola oil, olive oil in your diet is also important. The last thing on DHA, I know this is a longer video, the last thing is DHA eggs is something he really recommends. So it's hens that are fed a DHA microalgae source of food, and he says you should eat one DHA egg every other day at least. Another good way to get DHA but not get that intake of mercury from the fish oil. So that's a little bit on vitamins and DHA. Till next time, bye. மலர்கள்